Hello. Are you focused on your windshield or looking at your rearview mirror? May not seem important to you where you look, but reality, where you're focusing your thoughts, your mind, and your eyes is what determines where you'll be in the future. Years ago, a famous race car driver, Mario Andretti, was asked, when you're in your race car and it's spinning out of control, what do, Mario? Mario didn't miss a beat. He told the interviewer, when I'm in my race car at 200 miles an hour and I'm spinning out of control, I do not focus on that wall that's approaching me that I might hit. No, I don't. I look to where I want that race car to go. That's where I focus. Because if I focus on that wall, I'm going to hit the wall. You should be focusing on where do you want to be, not where you don't want to be. As you struggle through this year, what are you planning to do for next year? More of the same? I'm not just talking about your goals, though I think that's important, or your plans for next year. That's also important too, or even your accountability partner, which you ought to have, because that'll speed up your rate to your success. Now, what I'm really talking about is what a friend of mine, Barbara Stone of Lead Your Path, she's a leadership coach. She shared with me 6 points because last year you muddled through what happened to you with this economic crisis. I muddled through it too. I don't want to muddle next year, and I don't think you do either. So she shared with me these 6 points to take a look at for the future so that your outcome next year is far better than your last year. At least I know that's what I'm looking for. First thing, what word would you use to describe this past word? I'd use the one word that it was frustrating. I was uncertain of the future, of what was going to happen. Very humbling. I hated it. Write down that one word. Number 2, what worked for you this past year that got you through it? I can share with you what worked for me. I became a student again. I was fortunate. I went into not all the books, but I read things that helped me, triggers that helped me determine what do people look for to build trust? What are the things that move them quicker to trust and do business with me? Also, communication. How do I communicate a clear message to move people in my direction? And last, how do I get permission? Because all of us are bombarded with emails every day. How do I get permission first so that I can connect with a customer? I became a student again to learn. And you consider that too. And also, there's people I reached out to for help because I don't have all the answers. It helped me. Number 3, what didn't work for you this past year? What didn't work for me? Getting so upset at a situation I couldn't change. Getting so frustrated that it took my mind off of what I should have been looking at for the future, looking in, if you will, that rear view mirror. And being negative. I really struggle with the negativity because it's all around us. It's on the news all day long. What didn't work for you last year? Write it down. Number 4, what did you learn about yourself and about your business this past year? I can share you what I learned from it, to be more empathetic with other people, to be a better listener, to really find out what's going on emotionally with my clients. And also, sometimes people want you to listen. They don't want a solution. They just want you to hear them out. And I found from being a better listener, I connected with my customers at a deeper level, which helped build trust and help grow my business with them. I learned that it's key for you and I to deal with the emotional side of our customers' problems. And then use that emotion in a positive way, show them a positive outcome of how they'll feel from doing business with us and tying logic then into that. What are the things that I learned? Number 5, Barb shared with me, what tips would I share with you to overcome your difficulties? The tips I would share with you is take a look at what isn't working. That's what I had to do. What wasn't working in my business? And be willing to change those things that aren't working. And not being afraid to reach out to somebody else to ask them, what do you suggest? It doesn't mean you're stupid. But if you're going faster on the wrong road, that's not taking you any place. It does not get you there any faster. So be willing to open up to others to ask them, what would they suggest? What tips could they share with you? What about your coworkers and friends and business partners? What would they say to you about this past year? what they learned from the crisis they went through. Recently at our Liverpool Chamber of Commerce, which is Liverpool, New York, at our coffee hour, I asked, and so did my co-host Barb, what the people would share with us, what this past year meant to them, what did they learn from that? And here's the things they shared with us. These are other successful business people. Pivoting, but pivot with caution in your business. Endurance. This is a long marathon race. It isn't a sprint. Awareness of others, especially your customers, their needs and wants and concerns. Just saying no to people when what they're asking of you doesn't fit in with your goals. Adaptability to the situation that's in front of you. Patience and positivity. Organizations and systems. Fail faster. Learn from that and grow from that. Failure is part of success, my friends. It's been part of mine, and it's also part of yours. And increase planning. Write down all your answers to these questions. I'm asking you that because by you putting down those answers of what you've experienced this past year, what worked, what didn't work, what you've learned from others, you're going to get incredible insights from that information. You're going to learn areas for you to avoid, what to focus on, how to focus on it, ways to deliver more value to your customers, successful methods to overcome your obstacles, a clearer path for you to follow to your success. You're smart, dedicated, and hardworking. You've committed yourself to be the best you can be. Now this year, commit yourself to be a student, to learn more how to be a better you. It's not easy. It isn't easy for me, but really, that's a true path to your happiness, to your business success. If you want some help with this, I'll give you a free 30-minute strategy session. Doesn't cost you any money at all. Give me a call and I'll help you find that clear path. If you like what you heard today and saw, please share that with somebody else. Comment. I would love to hear back with you. The key point is to believe in yourself. Become a student to learn more how to be a better you. And I'm wishing you your best year ever.